Welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3 Departed. Today we are going to be going through the entire quest of actually additions. We're going to go through as much as we can on this over here, getting through the Empowerer, getting through pretty much everything in here. That's the goal for today. So let's see what we can unlock. First of all, let's get straight into it. This over here, we built it in the last episode, and what I can tell you is I said it would be pretty good to get some stuff. It gives us a few extra things. Ardite ore, we've got a few of these cobalite ores. We've also got some nether quartz from this, which is very important for what we're about to do. And also some zirconium and sulfur and stuff like that. That's what you get from putting in some of these netherrack pieces. Now, as far as the normal stone goes, yeah, it hasn't really been too good. There's been pretty much much better ways being the standard way that you can do it currently. So that's not very too useful, very too useful, very helpful at all. But that's all right. So, that was a pretty close mess up with my mouse there. So how about we get going on the Empowerer itself? This is pretty much the important part here for us to get everything around here. We need these empowered Inori crystals, all these crystals and all these things to keep going on. So how about we get going with that? Now, since the last episode, we've actually had a very large amount of time AFKing, and this system behind me did not do very well during the AFKing. I'll tell you that. It really did not perform well at all during the AFKing. So we definitely will have to do some better stuff in comparison to what we built in the last episode, because it just didn't quite match up to what I needed. Now, if I'm correct, we need, I think, 18. I'm going to go 15 of these because of reasons. 18 of those, and then another 18 just plain quartz. Is that correct? Yeah, 19 will do it, of course. And then over here, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and make ourselves these. So if we drop those, put them over there, that should give us those. And then same with these over here. So back to the good old atomic, please pick that up. The atomic reconstructor. Let's go drop this over here. Drop that one there and see what happens. And we should have enough power for this now. So yeah, pretty much all that I really needed to do was just go ahead and reset the system. And it really didn't work very well, but it's alright. It worked well enough to be AFKable to some extent, which isn't a big deal. So we got those there. Let's check what's next. We need to go ahead and make these advanced coils. We're going to need 6 of these, by the way, because what happens is you need 5 of these around it, and then 1 more of them. You can see over here. Actually, I think we only need 5. It might include that one. So tell you what, I'll only make 5, and then we will see if we need the 6th one. And there you have it. The display stands now are all pretty much ready for us. Let's just grab those out. We should have that one completed. Perfect. And then, because, by the way, I've done it a few times where I've not picked the things up and then not completed those things. So I've got to make sure I remember to do it. So then we can go ahead and get these. I've made a few more Inori crystals and some of these Restonia crystals. Very important things. And can we... Oh, no, we have to do this first. Really? I thought I made myself one of those. Apparently I didn't have enough. That's all right. That's nice and easy. I don't think I've actually had to use just that plain basic coil. I don't know why there's... It seems like an extra recipe just for no reason, but I'm sure there's probably reasons for it. Let's grab one of them. And then we grab one of those. So now we should be able to complete that task, apparently. Like that. There's not an extra thing, is there? Detect. Do I not? Ah, I do. Thank goodness. There we go. All right, so now we can go ahead and make all these ones here. We need to make empowered emeraldic crystal. We need to do all of these things. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to set up this Empowerer, and we're going to have a look and see how it all works. All right, we've got everything all sorted out over here. Look at that. Looks kind of messy. Don't worry, we've got this. And let's just get this. There we go. All right. I always feel like, yeah, it actually feels heavy. It actually feels heavy when you walk. Look at that. Like, just step. Looks awesome. I love this mechanic. I love this little, whatever mod does this. It is awesome. So here we go. We've got the display stand set up right there, all the way around. I've made some extra oil generators, and I've also put the Empowerer there. And the reason I've lifted them up is just so that these don't go down into the ground. And I didn't want them next to them. I thought that would look a bit cooler with them below them. So how about we get into the first thing, which is this over here. If we press that there, go into here, and we got to make some of this empowered oil. And you can see it's one of the ones that crown off this section. So it would probably be that one and that one that we complete. And then we will start opening some more stuff around here. So I'm going to guess, where is it now? It's this one here. We probably will need to, well, we've actually completed that. So we'll probably get something around here, I would imagine. Very, very cool stuff. And then also some other stuff which we need to get into is this here. I've just noticed they've got some very interesting shapes in the way they lay these books out. Very interesting. But that's all right. We'll go on to this one here. And we will go into all of these here. So let's get started with the empowered oil, which is this empowered canola seed. And if you have a look in here, let's just find them on this. We're searching for all the actually additions things here. Let's have a look what it's got here. There, empowered canola seed. What we need to do is use the empowerer. We need to put canola seeds all around a crystallized canola seed. So canola seed on there, 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 and there. And this is, by the way, the first time I'm ever using this thing. So I'm not too sure if I have to activate it some other way, but okay, that seemed easy enough. How much power did that take? Doesn't seem like too much. And I filled up the tanks quite a bit, so it doesn't seem like too much power. There we go. So the empowered canola seed is complete. Now, the next stage I think we need to do is go ahead and make the empowered oil, which will require a bucket, such as that one, or two. That's too many. It sometimes happens with those storage drawers when I click. It clicks as a double click for some reason on them, and it's only on them for some reason recently. Okay, that is not the case. Let me just do this. There we go. Now we should have enough. Perfect. All right, so let's just make this oil here. We can go find a little spot to pop it in. I think actually I can do something. Let me just try and quickly do this. I didn't really think this through. We need to put this down where it won't go flying away. So grab some of those out. There we go. One more. Thank you. And then we just have to do this like this. This is just a temporary measure. Drop that in there. Drop them in there. And now, we've got ourselves empowered oil, which means we've completed this quest over here. So that's the one crowning, where is it? The one crowning chest complete. We also can make that drill, by the way. We haven't made that just yet. Now, the other things are the empowered crystals, or the empowered diamond ones even. So we've got ourselves the diamantine, and we've got ourselves the emeraldic ones. We're going to make these as well into all the empowered variants. And I've gone ahead and neatly laid out each of them. So let's do the diamond one first, because I would imagine if there was going to be a cost to them, the diamond one would be the most expensive. And just as before, it's laid out exactly like that in the book. And you can use the Botania stuff, which is what we're doing, which is awesome, because I really did not want to go ahead and wait for a squid to spawn or something like that to get the ink sac. Is that right? Really? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I'm just being a bit silly. Let me go do this quickly. We haven't made these into the diamantine things. I've just taken diamonds. So if we do that there, bam, we've got ourselves the diamantine, and then we go over there. Click that. We should have the emerald. Is that emeraldic crystal? Yeah. So there, and then we can get the emerald stuff out as well. So this was actually pretty simple to do. It just was a bit of collecting of things. You know how it is. So there. I don't know why I've got that. I don't know why that's over there though. Those there, and then the slime ball on the last one. We should have the next one complete. So that's pretty much the way we've got to do this. And then after this, we should be unlocking a few more things. So let's check if some things have unlocked already. There we go. Ender casing and all these. So we'll go on to there. It looks like the ender casing has this line drawn over there. So once we can do that, I think we can go around to this teleporting around, which I'm not actually sure what this thing is. I'm not going to lie. I'm not 100% sure about it. But that's what we're going to get onto next. So I guess I'll just quickly breeze through these, and then we'll be back. I actually almost forgot. Before we do that, I want to show you just how we can use Botania to do some pretty cool stuff. So first of all, I've gone ahead and made that catalyst. I don't know if I told you guys, I made the alchemy catalyst, which is very cool. That allows us to make some cool things with Botania. And of course, we are going to need it for this empowered palace crystal. If we have a look here, we're going to need some prismarine. And one way you can do that is by using this, the mana infusion, which is using that alchemy catalyst underneath the mana pool. Now you'll see, if I throw something in, being these here, nothing happens. There's no mana in it. And one way you can move mana is through this ring over here, the band of mana, which is actually being filled up with mana from this band of aura. So one way I could do it is by dropping that in there. And I also will need my Wand of the Forest to just flip this onto, you can see how it's got the tablet. And see, oh, it's already got it, sorry. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is, of course, if you have this on you, and you have, yeah, just do that there. If you have this this ring on you, you can see there's a little blue thing on your experience bar. You can just go ahead and use this mana blaster to fill it up a little bit. But that's not quite as efficient, and I really would not recommend it. It's just, it would be just better off to drop a tablet in. So there we go. We've got ourselves the 3 prismarine shards. Alright, we've gone ahead and moved along in this book a little bit. We've got ourselves the power from leaves. I haven't actually used that yet, but we're going to be giving that a try. However, the ender casing is required for us to get over to the teleporting around. You can see it's getting cut off there. And that is by making ourselves one of these teleport staves. I guess it would be teleport staff or staves, I guess, if we're talking that way. And what we need to do is we need to make ourselves another 2 more of these ender oh, actually, it's only 1. Okay. I'm well over prepared, but that's fine. We may as well go ahead and I'll just show you. You know what? I'll just do none of them in any case. So I was just going ahead and using some hoppers to make the system a little bit more user-friendly, I'd say. So no, we don't need that. Why am I putting that in there? And by the way, you need to have an open hand for that. I've just I found that out eventually. And there. Is that all we need? Am I missing something? I am. I'm missing these in there. There we go. Now look at that. It just keeps going through and they just keep getting put down over there. So what I want to do now is I want to quickly go grab some ender pearls because we do need them to get ourselves a little bit further along. Look at that. I love these particles. I wish there was more stuff with particles. Look at them. Very pretty. Very, very cool. So let's go over here and we can get ourselves this one more of those, do we? Yep, that's fine. That's nice and easy. So one of those over there, like that. Very easy, ender casing. And then we also needed a ender block or block of ender pearl, which is ridiculously simple. All right, so there's that done. Now we need to get ourselves another one of those. We've got them there, and a single battery, which is exactly the same sort of stuff as what we've been making for the longest time. And by the way, I didn't realize where you use this this original coil, the basic coil. Use it in your very, very basic stuff, like the incredibly basic stuff. That's where we used it. So we just haven't touched it in a while. That's pretty much why I didn't think we've actually used them. So there we go. We got the single battery. We've got all this stuff. We should just be able to make one. And that means we may very well have completed the whole quest line besides these little side pieces, which I'd like to give a go. This is plantums. I don't know if it's actually just a spelling error or if it is like a joke on like planting something. But there's phantom places, all these things. I want to give these a go, but that's not too important because they're just a bunch of time taken, and I'd like to give them a go though. But when we got more supplies, in fact, the thing that was holding us back for the longest time has been diamonds, and having this mob farm has been the best way of me getting diamonds by far. So if you guys are having struggles getting diamonds, that's what you got to do. Go get yourself one of these good old mob farms. Let's get rid of that. And, oh, almost threw them away. Okay, there we go. So we've got that done. Let's check what we've opened over here. Nothing. Really? Thought we would have something cool. Let's just double check if we've got everything here. It appears we've completed those 2, like, the crown jewels of these things, which means we may very well have to go onto a basic factory to move along. I'm going to guess that's the case. However, what I want to do right now is I want to go play around with this teleport stuff. I'm not too sure how it works. I'm assuming you can get around very fast with it. That's what I would imagine would be the case. And for that, I'm fairly certain what we need to make, and I haven't actually yet made... Oh, actually, I have. I have made these, haven't I? You know what? Let's go give them a go. I know exactly what we need. We need these energizers and enervator. I think we just need the energizer, I would imagine. Here. Enervator, energizer. We will use that one over there. Perfect. And I also want to at some stage clear this whole place up. I won't do it on the episode, of course, but I really do want to get this whole place all nice and clean. So let's do this. How much is in there? We got a bit there. That was not where I wanted it to go. Right around here. And I'm fairly certain all we have to do... Yeah, look at that. You can see 80,000... the 80,000 in there. This one over here is getting powered up in the middle there. You can see that. So let me just drop that on top of that. And is that how it works? Do I need to maybe... Oh, okay, I see how it is. You click on it. Okay, that makes sense. So I click on it, and I can shift that in. Ah, that is interesting. All right, I hope we use this all up. In fact, I'm going to get rid of a bit of this, so we can try giving some of the... Okay, I can't actually get it out of there. Once it's in these tanks, I can't get the actual oil out of it, so that's fine. If I right-click very, like, nicely... No, nothing. Now it's below a bucket. That's all right. So how much do we have in there? 125,000. I might actually be able to do this because I want to try out some of this stuff here. The energized versions. And by the way, it looks very cool. Very, very cool. So how much is that there? Yeah, we're not going to get this opportunity, I don't think. But that's all right. Let's give this a go. We'll wait for that to heal itself up. So if I do this... Ah, that is cool. I hope I can't teleport off the edge of things. What? Ah, yeah, my dog's got that. Look at that guy. He's glitching all over the place. Why is it raining as well? Let's just go sleep. There are monsters nearby. Really? Are you the monster sheep? Okay, there we go. It's gone. Let's just quickly sleep this away because, of course, there are monsters nearby. And now we are fine. Yeah, dog won. Of course, dog won. So let's try this out. If I just do that. Yep, okay. Oh, come on. Oh, no. We can make this. Surely we can make this. I want to see. Maybe I can get. Yeah, I can get into the water stream. All right. Lesson learned. Do not teleport yourself off of the edge of these things. Oh man, that was so bad. All right. Let's try. See. I'm assuming this works kind of like a hidden ender pearl of its own sort. Dog, you're really not doing any justice for yourself. Yeah, wolf try to. Why? Maybe, probably fine whenever I teleport it. It does the same thing as if I was being attacked. So, moral of the story, don't go teleporting off of the edge of things. You can do it. So, here we go. We've actually used up quite a bit of this stuff in here. Let's just drop that in there. And we might... Nah, still not able to use that. I want to check, because this is 100 CF per tick. So, what's that? Crystal flux, sorry. For 280. I'd like to give it a go with some of the other stuff, just to see what that's like. And I don't actually know how to empty these, but that's fine. Now, what may prove to be helpful in getting ourselves some more of these unlocked around here would be, of course, going into the Botania stuff, because that's one we've got fairly close. We just need to do this little run over here, I'm fairly certain, and we should be able to get up to the Conjuration Catalyst, I would imagine. I can't actually see any other places that could be the case. We just need those. That's not really a big deal. I couldn't imagine anything else besides this Terrestrial holding us back right now. And our issue with the Terrestrial has been the fact that, in fact, this pig is not actually in the way, but yeah, it may as well move. Thank you, pig. Yeah, there you go. I don't even feel bad. There you go. Go away. Perfect. So this terrestrial, sorry. I think I've always called it, I feel like I've called it a terrestrial one for a long time. But this terrestrial agglomeration plate is what you need. You need to make yourself a bunch of these, because now we've got a good amount of diamonds. We can do this. Ender pearls, I guess we may as well just do it to both of them. We've got a good amount of mana as well. Well, we had a good amount of mana until just then. And what we're going to do now is this actually does require quite a bit of mana. And of course, we're getting our mana through experience orbs, which I'm using. And by the way, I did make this little thing over here. It's a pretty neat thing, but we have to actually hook it up. And that is this actually Edition's XP solidifier. Basically, it should be able to, I'm pretty sure those diamond spikes in there, it should be able to drop experience. And they'll be able to pick it up if I am correct to do it. But if not, we may have to pick it up, and we can also get our experience taken off of us, which is kind of cool as well. So let's have a look at that. I mean, that's completely full. This one here is not updating too much, but I guess we might just have to wait here for a bit, but that's all right. Let's give this a go. What we need to do for this terrestrial agglomeration plate is to drop one of them, and one of them on there. They're all on. Look at that. You can see it's going crazy. Good stuff is happening. And these little dots will slowly get closer and closer to each other until, I'm pretty sure, until they eventually become a terrestrial ingot, which is pretty important for us to keep moving along. Now, how much do we have in here? As long as we don't see this thing emptying. In fact, what I can do is I can even help it out with a bit of this. And I guess for people who might not be too Botania fluent, you'll see what I mean. This thing's pretty cool. So if I pop that in, you can see it's taking stuff from... Oh, okay, I've got to flip this around. There we go. It's taking stuff from there now to here. So you got to shift right click. You see that? Shift right click, shift right click. See there? So that is definitely enough mana for this stuff. You can see them coming close together, and it should all of a sudden explode with some beautiful terrestrial ingot. Only one normally. I would be surprised if it gives us more than one, because Botania is a pretty cruel mod. It makes you work. It makes you work hard, but it's definitely well worth it. So we'll pop that on there. Look at that. Yeah, this is going to be quite expensive. We may have to look into another source for mana, and I think I've got just the way to do it. So hopefully this does finish up very soon, and we can go ahead and get into my new source of mana. But yeah, that's definitely taking a while. All right, come on. Do your thing. Let it happen. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just wait here awkwardly until this eventually goes. And I'm pretty sure this actually doesn't run. I'm not too sure while this is open. But the next thing that we will do is we'll go ahead and do this portal to the Alfheim. And what this is around here in your Lexica Botania. Does this pause? I want to see that sheep or something that moves. What? Is this... I don't know why this is taking as long as it is. Do I have to do something? Let me actually just go check. So in here, creating Terrestrial, blah, 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 blah. Put that on the plate. Everything's right. Everything's right. Manage to steal that. Picking up any of this stuff will... Yeah, this should make it. Sparks will skill... Ah, yes, that's right. A spark, which is like one of these things, which I've just created... we should be able to just, I'm pretty sure, right-click that off. If we put a spark on here, can I put a spark on there? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So that's accelerating this process significantly, apparently. And we don't have enough mana still? Wow. Okay, this is pretty expensive. You know what it is? I think it's because we maybe didn't have enough. I think it does end up running out, which is a pity. But that's all right. We'll go ahead. Let's just get a bunch of mana, and I'll show you my new little thing, combining what we've just done there and what we've got over here to make ourselves a good amount of mana really fast. Turns out that you need pretty much half of a mana pool to get just one ingot. So we may as well, because we're going to need a lot of ingots, may as well go ahead and make a few more than just one. One of those there. So we're going to have to fill up this pool quite a bit. And do I not have any of that? I swear I was going to say I just took some of that out. I must have put it straight back in. So what we are going to do now is we're going to make ourselves a mana production from lava. How about that? That's the way that you should say it, I would imagine. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go over here to our Lexica Botania. By the way, this book is really useful if you guys ever have struggles with Botania. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a Thermalily. And this thing basically uses lava to make mana. Pretty simple. And what we needed was a Rune of Earth and a Rune of Fire, which I just made right around there. Was that 2? I didn't actually check which one it was 2 of. I think it was 2 of the red and 1 of the orange. Please don't be the other way around. It's the other way around. Of course it is. And the annoying thing is, because of the mod that allows you, which I do love, I love being able to do this. Because of that, you can't actually get this stuff out. I'm pretty sure even if I click like that. Yeah, doesn't actually help me. So I've got to every time break this to get anything out of these things, which is the only pity about that, because it's a very cool mod. So let's drop that in there. And I guess I could just do what I did with this stuff over here and just pop that over there, because we're going to need that in a second. So we'll do that there, that there, and now we can do this. So 2 of those, 1 of them, and then what else do we need? We needed 1 of those, 1 of those, and yeah, we've got everything. Now just need a seed. And what I've been doing here, actually I will take those on seeds. Those are seeds though. I don't know why this is all growing. Let me get rid of that. What we were doing is we were just busy using this little thing here, which we just got last episode. I think we got it, the ranged collector, to basically be a hopper to collect anything in an area, which is very useful. Botania's actually also got one called the Hopper Hawk, which is also just as cool and just as useful. But here we go. We've got ourselves the Thermalily, and the way this works is if you put a block of lava next to it, it'll eat that lava up, and you're pretty much good for the rest of the stuff. But what we're going to do though is we've got ourselves this lava factory controller, which we just got the ability to make by making Inori crystals. Look at this. If we go into the recipe, I guess we have to do that, then go to the recipe. Sometimes it doesn't work too well for me. We need these empowered Inori crystals, but we've got them. They're not part of the book. Over here to make one of these, you can see in around here, there's nothing that requires us to make one of these lava production blocks, but we now can, so we may as well. So let's get that. We'll also get this, because that was why I brought this stuff, so we can finally use it. We can finally test it out. So if we drop that in there, and that is 120 CF per tick for 400 ticks. I'm pretty sure the other one was 200 ticks or something like that. But yeah, we're good on that. So this over here, the way we make this is we need to put a casing there. This middle casing and this one on the top section in the wrong spot, but this middle casing is actually just temporary. We don't need it there. We can get rid of those. And basically what this should do is this block will now be able to produce lava. So you can see lava factory is complete and can produce lava. Now, how it does it, I am not 100% sure. I'm fairly certain it'll need a fairly sizable amount of this power to be able to do it. However, I am fairly certain, by the way, that this over here, this Thermalily, can pick up diagonally. So if we can get this Thermalily to pick up a block diagonally from it, oh, these things are so messy. Oh my gosh, I really need to get into this and neaten this up. Oh, there it is. There was in the first one. If I can get this to be right over here, I should be able to get this thermally to pick up from the side, but I won't put that down just yet, just in case. Well, just because we want to see if this can actually produce lava. So that will be one way of basically getting our canola production into lava. There we go. And there we go. Look at that. This should actually be a monster amount of lava. I'm not gonna lie, this thing's actually pretty ridiculous. So, well, at least the last time I used it, it was pretty ridiculous. And what we can do now is we can also, if we can get this to be ramped up a little bit faster than what it is, we could even put maybe another 2 or 3 more of these around, and then also make some more thermal lilies, which will be great. And basically, that should be a matter of just filling these up, and that's it. So how's that going? Yep, that is in the wrong direction. Now you'll see this starting to pump through. Look at that. It's ridiculous. So basically what I was doing here with this pulse mana spreader is I had a little timer, a little redstone timer over here, and every time it shot this drum of the wild, it would break plants and break the flowers, sorry. And the reason was I needed more flowers to get more dye. But let's check how this thing's going. 142. I don't know if it has to go all the way up to the top though. That'll be interesting. So that's basically the easiest way I think of us getting some proper Botania mana production in this mod pack, at least some solid production. Look at that. So what's happened now is because we've got this thermal lily, we may as well make another one while we're at it. And I think for that we're actually gonna have to make another fire rune. But because of course we are producing more mana or more lava than our mana production is going for, we may as well put a second one up over here and get that connected as well. And if this actually is, this over here is holding us back, we may very well need to go ahead and make a second one, because this also does have a cooldown. Look at this. You can see how it's got steam coming off of it, or the steamy particles. That's because it's cooling down. So I think I'll get another one of those, and we're just going to have to wait it out until we eventually get ourselves down to another half one of those. And we can maybe find some other ways along the way of getting it a little bit more interesting, but for now I think that's a fairly decent way of getting ourselves a good amount of mana. So there we go. Connect those two. Now we should see this move a little bit faster. We certainly ramped up this production. It's looking very good right now, and we do have enough to finally do this. In fact, by the way, we lost the others. They despawned these last things that we did last time, and the reason for that is just because we took too darn long with it. Really, that was the problem in the end. In fact, that is not. I need to get these things on here nicely like that, and then we do that to there, and I guess, in fact, yeah, there it is. I broke this plate because I maybe had a little bit of an accident before with breaking all the living rock with a bit of vein miner on it. It really didn't work too well for us, but let's have a look at this. Goodbye all this mana. Look at all that. I think we got very close though last time. We came incredibly close. But the combination of all these things over here... Oh, it's about to happen. Is it about to happen? It must be getting very, very close. Very, very close. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got ourselves... the Terrestrial. Well, just some Terrestrial, which is perfect. Ah, you Enderman. Really? Really? I'm a very... nah. I think I've got this guy. Where? What? There we go. We got him. Okay. These guys are really annoying. These Endermen that spawn around here. But that's fine. They're the special ones as well. So let's just eat a bit of this. And we can check what we finally unlocked. Because this means we are going to be opening up a lot of cool stuff. So, mystical flowers, claim that for the heck of it. Some of these. So we need the nature pylons. Oh, they look very interesting. I don't recall them being like that. Mana pools, living wood, and glimmering living wood. So let's have a look at these nature pylons right here real fast, because that is actually, I'm pretty sure, using the ingots of these things. So natura, there we go. That's right. That would be the case. So we need the mana pylon, which is one of those. Fairly simple. Then 2 of those. Is that really all we need? I recall there used to be another piece in the middle, the gateway core. I think they may need something. So let's go check this out. Gateway core. I think that might need some. There we go. So 1 of these should actually be able to do it, because we need 3 per pylon, 3 ingots per pylon, or nuggets per pylon. And then we also need to get ourselves... just the rest of the stuff, which is fairly simple. If I remember correctly, it's just a it's just a bit of glowstone for these other things. So we should actually be able to do that very easily. The only thing that's going to cause us a bit of trouble is going to be getting enough mana for these things. So how about I change this mana production over from where it is right now. We're going to put these, by the way, we'll have to move them like this. I'll show you why. But we'll put these onto these ones here like this. In fact, no. What am I doing? I'm being silly. I can just move it over with a mana tablet. Alright, so that took a while, but we did use that time very effectively. I was going ahead doing a lot of Pam's Harvestcraft stuff to get a bit more food, and that has left us with a whole bunch of things left to eat. You can see we haven't eaten that. We're not actually going to eat that just at the moment, but we've got a lot of stuff that we can eat, and that's important. So we're just moving along there. That's something I think I'll do whenever I do get to these stages. Whenever we stuck a little bit with waiting for something, for instance, waiting for all of that. I've managed to move some of these over here. In fact, we could maybe move a little bit more of this mana over to this side. But what I've been doing is just going ahead with these, going ahead with a bunch of that experience and just anything I can do into these things. And it's taken a while, but it's not too bad. But here we go. We've got the Elven Gateway, and we should just be able to click this. There we go. A world calling. Beautiful. Alright, so we've got that. I think we have to throw one of these in. I'm pretty sure, unless it is mana steel that we do need, I'm pretty sure it actually might very well be mana steel. And I'll actually just get in here. Is it one of those? Normally it pops right back out if it isn't. I think we've lost that one. Oh, that's expensive. Yeah, it looks like we may very well have lost that. Let's get ourselves a bit of the... Oh, we've got the mana diamonds. We need some of... Where's our mana steel gone? Okay, interesting. But basically what we have to do here, and I'll show you what it is we just have to go through here and go mystical flowers and do each of these. So we need elementium ingots, we need pixie dust, we need all of these different things. So elven quartz is merely just your normal quartz, which we do have a bit over here. And the whole idea is, oh, there's so many eggs around the place. The whole idea of it is just to be able to open up the portal, get as much stuff. And I thought the portal stayed open for as long as your mana allowed it to, but I haven't seen anything in the book, so it might have changed since when I used to play this, at least. I used to play a lot of Botania. There we go, and we got ourselves some of that. We need some glass as well, which I think we should have around the place. I really should have come a bit more organized for this glass, but it's cool. In fact, we might need the mana glass. Is that what we need? Let's go here. We go uses. Mana glass file. Okay, so yeah, it is the mana glass we need to upgrade to elf glass. So it's pretty much the way we're going to do this. We just drop each piece in. I need my iron. I don't know. Actually, there we go. I was going to say, I don't know what I've done with the iron, but we do have it there now. And we also need to get ourselves some of those over there. And that's what makes the pixie dust, I'm pretty sure. So we'll drop some of this mana steel in there. Perfect. We'll throw some of these in here like that. And by the way, you can throw in entire stacks. I could just drop like 14 of those in there. They'll go through and it'll just work its way through there until it gets to the very end. I think that's pretty close to what we need. Dreamwood. Okay, simple. Very simple. We need to get ourselves some living wood. One piece of living wood. We just needed to unlock this thing for now, at least. There you go. Perfect. All right, so this is the very, very end. We need to get ourselves this conjuration catalyst, and we may very well be opening ourselves up a new area there. Power of the stars, I'm going to guess myself, but hey, I'm just guessing. So let's go to the catalyst like that, conjuration catalyst, and we need 3 of those, 1 of these, and 1 of those, and I think I've got everything we need. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, I won't waste this stuff. Drop it in there and flip this around the other way. Take any of this stuff out. You can see the mana pool should start emptying. And we've got a conjuration catalyst, a normal alchemy catalyst, sorry, underneath this, which we may as well just take out. Come back to me, please. There we go. And let's hope this does come out here. Yes, perfect. We got it. And I'll just make it safe for myself there, just for now. So what we need to do is we needed to go here, get that there. Okay, we need 4 of them. Yeah, this is where actually organizing your stuff does come in quite handy. So, perfect. And now, complete please. We've completed Botania in here, I think. But we've got nothing else open. Okay, so it seems perhaps we might have hit ourselves a little bit of a wall. We may have to get through a few more things. Maybe it needs all 3 of these over here to be completed. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. But it definitely is that complete, and that's complete? Yeah, that's all done. So perhaps we misunderstand these, or we are just out. In fact, some true magic is probably what we need. That is probably what we need. Oh, no. I can see what it is. We need these sin runes. So I'm just going to have to work through these runes. That's a matter of time. We'll probably grab that in the next episode. Open ourselves up a brand new spot. But for today, guys, I think we have successfully got ourselves proper mana generation. We've completed our additionally actually additions, additionally actions, I don't know what I was going to say there, but actually additions, we've got that completed, and we've managed to combine the two for a pretty sweet little setup over here. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I am glad to have had you guys along with me for this so far, and I'll see you in the next one.